Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. This is Miss Tayyaba and today we are going to learn about goods and services. Let's see what are we going to learn today. We are going to discover that goods are objects and services are activities. We are going to conclude that price is the money value of goods and services. We are also going to conclude that producers and consumers depend upon each other. We are going to classify people offering goods and services, how and why they are bought and sold. We are also going to classify goods made by other countries. We already know that we use money to buy things that we need. Here you can see different things we spend money on, like a new pair of shoes, food, books, riding a merry-go-round, getting a haircut, or going to the dentist. We spend them on goods and services. If you want to buy a pair of shoes, you go to a shoe store. The shiny pair of new shoes that you buy from a shoe store is made by a shoemaker. He is the producer who has produced that lovely pair of shoes and sold it to the shoe store in order to earn some money. Similarly, books that you buy from a bookstore are produced in a printing press and are sold to the bookstore to make profit. Here you have learned that some workers produce goods which they all sell to make a profit. Other workers use their skills and labor to produce a service. Like a hairdresser earns money by providing a service, that is, cutting your hair. Now you can see that goods are objects that you can trade, like a bicycle, a book, shoes, groceries. These are all examples of goods. Whereas service is something that one person does for others. Providing a fun ride like merry-go-round, a haircut or medical treatment are all services. Now pause and name a few goods and services you can think of. Don't take a lot of time. Now we are going to discuss how producers and consumers depend on each other. This is Hassan. He runs a local grocery store in Karachi. He sells vegetables. He wakes up early in the morning to go to the main vegetable market, which is quite far from his home, to buy fresh vegetables for his grocery shop. What would happen if no one bought his vegetables? Producers and consumers depend on each other. Hassan depends on people of his community to buy vegetables from him. If they did not buy, he would not be able to afford the rent of his grocery store or go to the main market for fresh vegetables. People of the community also depend upon Hassan's grocery store for fresh vegetables. If he didn't travel to the main vegetable market to buy fresh vegetables, they most probably would have no vegetables to eat. Now make two lists. One should contain all the people or businesses from which you get goods. The other list should contain all the people or businesses you get services from. Ali's mother sent him to a grocery store to buy a few things. He took an Uber to the grocery store. What do you think the shopkeeper and the Uber driver would ask from him after providing him with the Uber ride and the things he wanted? Yes, you are right. Uber ride that Ali took was a service against which Ali must have paid some money. In the same manner, when you buy goods in a shop, they normally have a price marked on them. The price is the amount of money you have to pay to buy the goods. The value of goods and services is measured in rupees. All the goods that we usually buy are not necessarily produced in our country. Salma loves a good cup of coffee in the morning. She uses instant coffee that is produced in Brazil. Pakistan doesn't grow coffee because of its climate and buys coffee from other countries. Similarly, Pakistan produces high-quality clothing that is sold locally and to the other countries as well. If you look at the page 75, there is a map that shows agricultural resources produced by different countries. Now I want you to make a list of the countries and the goods that are made there. Let's conclude. We learned that goods and services possess a value and can be bought with money. Goods are acquired in physical form while services are availed as a physical activity. We also discussed that producers and consumers both depend upon each other for the economic cycle, and the goods that are not available locally can be bought from the other countries. Now complete workbook pages 55 till 59 to check your understanding. I hope you have understood the topics that we discussed today. Take care and stay safe.